Hi everybody, it's me, Janet. I'm here in my kitchen again tonight, here for you health coaching, and I'm giving you a little tips on a summer salad to make. I had made lamb the other night and wanted to use the lamb, but I didn't want to cook it again because it's perfectly cooked before. So I'm going to make a salad with it, a cold salad, and I Googled online things to do with leftover lamb and kind of got this idea from it. So a traditional salad that is Mideastern, I want to say, is a tabbouleh salad, which will usually have bulgur wheat, parsley, and mint, and tomato and onion, and it's usually really flavorful. So what I'm going to do is use that as a premise, but I'm actually going to make quinoa. So I have quinoa on the stove cooking, and quinoa is just like rice. So it'll be 2 cups of water to 1 cup of quinoa in 20 minutes and you have it made, so it's pretty simple. I'm actually using some chicken stock instead of the water because it gives it a nice flavor. So I have that going, and then I'm going to chop up my vegetables and I'll show you what I have here to go in. So I have fennel, shallot, and a little bit of red onion, cucumber, and then I have Italian parsley, fresh cilantro, and some fresh mint, and I have 2 of the scallions. So I'm going to take, I'll show you. So I have a bowl ready, and then once the quinoa comes out and you put the warm quinoa in, it kind of is going to melt everything and all the flavors are going to meld. And it's going to be yummy. And then I have some feta cheese. I'm going to cut up feta and put it in there. I have some Kalamata olives to put in. And because my meat that I made the other night was marinated and it had a sauce on it, I'm just going to do a light dressing with olive oil and lemon juice. And then I'll taste it after to see if it needs anything else. But I didn't want to put a lot. Plus we have a lot going on here with all these flavors. So for the parsley, I'm just going to chop the top off of it. So if I was going to condense it, it's a small handful, maybe 1/4 cup of fresh parsley. And then if you like cilantro, put it in. You could sub out and not do the parsley, just do cilantro. I like the flavors of all the herbs together, so I'm going to put them all together. So I'm going to do about the same amount of the cilantro. And then for the mint, mint can be really overpowering, so I'm going to do about, there's about 5 leaves. I don't want to do too much to overpower it. I'll go 1 more, like 6 leaves of mint. So then you take all these and kind of crunch it in a ball, and then you can just chop them all together. So this should be a nice, fresh summer salad. We're looking at 100 degrees here in Tucson, so it's always nice to think of a salad type of thing. And my main goal here was that I didn't want to cook the lamb again. So if you have leftover chicken or a leftover steak and you wanted to try to figure out something to do with it, you could do this. So I just have it chopped. I'm just going to put it right here in my bowl. And I think that would be lovely with either one of those for a summer dish. And then I'm going to take, I have the hothouse cucumber, and you don't need to take the peel off of that. So I'm just going to slice it down the middle. Nothing fancy tonight. In quarters. Slice all those guys down. I know for traditional tabbouleh salads, everything will be chopped very small, but I'm not going to worry about it tonight. And this is just dinner for Tom and I. So I'll put that in there. And then for the fennel bulb, it has the root part here in the middle. So we're gonna cut that off because that is more rigid and doesn't taste as good. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then this you're just going to cut into strips. Here my quinoa, I'm going to turn it down. And then put that in. And then as soon as my quinoa is done, dinner's going to be ready. So I'm going to slice up a tomato and put that in. And then I'll put in my onions, feta cheese. So for my tomato, I'm putting him a little smaller. I'm going to put that whole tomato in for the flavor. And normally I like to have a lot of colors in my food. Tonight is not as much color, so that red will look nice and pop out of there. And then for the Kalamata olives, I'm going to put probably about 10, 20 of them, maybe a quarter of a cup of Kalamata olives. I really like that, and I put a little olives on my lamb marinade, so those flavors are going to be nice together. And then I have this good feta cheese, and I'm going to take it and put it in, and when the quinoa is done, then when it goes in there, it's going to melt the feta a little bit, and so all the flavors with the warm quinoa really makes it taste nice. Hi, I see some friends watching, April and Peg. Hi y'all. April was here for lamb the first round, so here's seconds, April. So I'm washing my hands. So that's my base, and then I'm going to put in some pine nuts. I have pine nuts from Trader Joe's, and they're toasted, and I love them. So we're going to do probably, again, about a quarter cup of the pine nuts, maybe a little less. And that's it. I'm going to put in my onions and wait for my quinoa, and then dinner is going to be ready. So I will show you guys a picture of it later. So this is what I have so far. All the lovely fresh herbs, the tomato, the pine nuts, the feta. So even right there, it looks like I'm ready to eat dinner, right? So I'm going to add in the lamb, add in some quinoa, and I'm going to serve it over arugula. We have arugula. So I'll put it on a bed of lettuce. So I'm Janet with Here For You Health Coaching. I hope you enjoy these videos. If you have questions, please Facebook Messenger me, and you can find me on Instagram as well on Here For You Health Coaching. Have a great night.